Hey guys, welcome back and happy Saturday. All right, guys, happy weekend to all of you. And in the meantime, we have some Real Housewives of New Jersey drama to cover, and we've slightly scratched the surface, but now there are leaked text messages regarding Margaret Josephs, and she's slamming the Real Housewives of New Jersey, at least some of her co-stars and her ex-BFF, Laura Jensen, accusing her of teaming up with them to undermine her. And there's new details that have surfaced. Plus, Margaret's speaking out about it. So we have a lot to talk about thanks to Reality Blurb. Now, before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so we know that Margaret Josephs, we've heard a report that she was feuding with her ex-BFF, well, her childhood BFF, because she reportedly was trying to get Laura Jensen on the show, but then she was the one who allegedly blocked her from getting on the show. So then Lauren decided to go have a meeting with Teresa Giudice and Jennifer Aydin to dish out some stuff on Margaret Josephs, which, this is, I guess some people will do anything to get on reality TV. According to a series of new reports, Margaret slammed Laura as a snake and a beast in a group text message after reportedly learning that she met up with Teresa Giudice and Jennifer Aydin behind her back and supposedly turning on her in an effort to get cast on The Real Housewives of New Jersey. Happy Sunday, everyone. I am so sorry to write this, but Laura Jensen, who is on this group text, and I have brought into our group, as you know, she's saying, has unfortunately attempted to insert herself in my employment and contacted and met with my castmates Jennifer Aydin to undermine me. This is what she wrote in the leaked text message. And this was a screenshot shared by Dumois. If you choose to associate with her, please do not include me. I know this is very housewives of me, but we should all know, when there is a snake in the group, I hope none of you revealed anything to this beast. Margaret Josephs. According to the messages, Margaret was attempting to stop Laura from being cast on The Real Housewives of New Jersey after countless acts of betrayal. And according to a second update, Laura was rumored to be estranged from the cast on the plane ride home from the ladies' trip to Dublin earlier this month, as Margaret spoke openly to Dolores Catania about her issues with her ex-best friend. She's really upset about the way the new girl was introduced and how their scenes are being filmed. She doesn't want to be around her. It was kind of weird how they were openly talking about this. Now, continuing on, there was more inside information that was given to Dumois, which confirmed the accounts as very true. I've spoken to this childhood friend of hers and can confirm that she has a lot in her arsenal of information that, the Marge will definitely not want out there. Production has surely favored Margaret over the years, and they've done her plenty of favors in the editing room. Let's just say that what we see is not what we always get. It's unfortunate that the viewers are fooled by the editing and facades. I met Margaret Josephs for Spilling Tea Live New York, and she was absolutely incredible. She was a sweetheart. She was an open book. She promoted her book, and I didn't see any red flags. Now, mind you, this was a very short kind of meeting up with her, but the fact that she showed up, she was not paid for her time. She came from New Jersey. She hung out with us in New York. She met with fans. She was so sweet to everyone. That says a lot. There are a lot of housewives who will absolutely not do that. Ramona Singer, she would never do that. And there are a lot of housewives that would, Like we had Margaret Josephs, and I'm sure like Meredith Marks or Whitney Rose, Heather Gay. I'm sure that Tamra Judge was going to come to LA, but something came up. There are housewives who would show up. Crystal Kung Minkoff was going to come up and, join us in LA, but she had a trip planned. And then there are some who just have this kind of ego, or not even just an ego. They're like, I'm not wasting my time on this. I get paid for my time. Now the insider's also insisting that her hands are not as clean as they seem. While fans will have to wait and see what drama plays out on The Real Housewives of New Jersey, Margaret shed some light on the situation by offering a response to the above claims. Hi, I sent that text to a group with her on it. I'm upfront and have nothing, with casting. Margaret, pretty much saying she has nothing to do with casting. Margaret went on to suggest that Laura turned on her in an effort to get chosen for season 13. Unfortunately, I pushed for her for 2 years and they didn't want her. So she thought, to try to be an enemy, put up the real truth. Laura, this is the problem. It's not worth it. I don't understand. It takes me back to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Denise Richards had a longtime friendship with Lisa Rinna, and she had some sort of friendship with Brandi Glanville. You know, it sounded like she was a really good friend to both of them. She didn't put anything out about them. Why? Like, is it really that worth it to get that paycheck, but to step on everybody along the way? Because at the end of the day, if you've been friends since childhood and Margaret's been pushing you and you were not cast, and now this is a thirsty attempt to sort of bring her down, why? Like, is your friendship worth it? Because the housewives will not be around forever, but your friends, those are the people that you really, friends and family, that's everything. I don't get it. Now, we weren't really privy to the information that this Laura woman would be filming until just recently. We knew about Jen, we knew about Danielle, and I believe there was one more. There's 3 women who have been filming, plus Tracy Lynn Johnson was filming a little bit, but we heard that production didn't want her unless Tiki Barber was filming, and we heard Jackie Goldschneider was demoted, and they're all trying to fight to see who the next full-time housewife will be. The Laura woman, it kind of sounds like the cookie lady on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, where they're going to bring her in, or Giovanna. They're going to bring her in, try to have a moment, and then they're going to use her for, you know, production purposes, for ratings purposes, and then they're probably going to throw her to the side. We also watched this on Vanderpump Rules when we saw, you know, them bring in the girl from Miami. And I remember I was there at the time. Tom was at the bar, Ariana was at the bar, and they were filming. And Kristen Doty was like, oh, yes, we have the Miami girl here. This is the girl that Tom hooked up with. And then production was talking to her, and they're like, you're going to get everything off your chest, and you can call him out. And whatever the case is, like, we're going to bring you in and we're going to catch him off guard. It wasn't what she thought. She was totally used in the situation. And I actually felt bad for her in a way, because I remember her being outside, because I was hosting at the time, and she was bawling her eyes out saying, why did they bring me, you know, from Miami and tell me that they were going to do one thing, but really it turned out to be another thing. And then the filming of it all, once it was edited and it was put up on the show, it actually was edited the exact way that it happened, but she wasn't, from what she was crying about, saying, I mean, she wasn't told the correct way of how she was going to be able to approach Tom. It's just like some of these people you have to learn. You're filming a reality TV show. You're being used. Is it worth it? Is it worth your friendship? Is it worth going on TV for 2 seconds and people knowing you as the cookie lady and the Miami girl, or, you know, the ex-BFF of Margaret Josephs, and then you'll never have that relationship, friendship again. You'll never, you know, you're not getting on the show. If she submitted you for 2 years and this was your last ditch attempt, here you go. We haven't even heard about you until now, until these leaked messages came out. It's kind of embarrassing, right? Or maybe you guys have a totally different opinion. So that's exactly what I want. I want your unfiltered opinions. Guys, go ahead and comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, I hope you guys have the most beautiful Saturday and weekend ever. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye.